Hey YouTube, Team No Skills here. I'm gonna do a deck profile of my top 4 Evilswarm deck, and then I'm gonna explain my matchups at the end of the deck profile. So yeah, 1 Rescue Rabbit, so I could play the 3 Vanillas. The Rescue Rabbit was good today. I drew at least 3 times today, and the Vanilla is just good by itself because it's a beat stick. Gets over Qliphorts when they get normal summoned. Then I got 3 Caster, one of the main cards in the deck, and gives you the first turn Ophion. Then 3 Mandragora. If you're going second and they have a monster in field, special summon, you can make an Ophion. 3 Thunderbird. Thunderbird was really good, although I didn't get to use as much as its effect, because when I had this card I had Caster in hand, so I would use him for an Ophion. But yeah, a couple games I did summoned him and started beating. And 3 Kirkion, MVP. It's a 1-turn Xyz play. Really broken. 2 Maxi. Maxi is really good, but it wasn't good for me today because I didn't really draw it. I mean, I only drew it mid-game, which was really bad. So I'm thinking about taking it out or taking 1 out for another Veiler, because Veiler was really good today. My opponent had Tour Guide and I Veilered and stopped his play, so I really like it. And I got 3 Rhoda. 3 Rhoda is just amazing. Search out your caster for that first turn big play. 3 MST. Oh, 3 MST. I hate back row, like Vanity's Emptiness, Skill Drain, and Pendulums. 2 Forbidden Chalice. I would play 3 if I had a third one, but I didn't, so I decided to play a different card, which I'll show in a bit. This card was really great. I didn't play any Shaddolls, fortunately, so I didn't get to use it that much, but I did use it on like Tour Guides and other cards. 2 Pandemic. 3 is Overkill. You don't really want to draw this, you want to search with Ophion. So yeah, 2 was just really great for me today. And sometimes 2 was a little too cloggy. And then I got Mind Control. This replaced the Forbidden Chalice. Mind Control was really good though. It allowed me to set up plays, but since I put this card in, I had to redo my whole extra deck. Yeah. Low Darkness, Draw Power. It was really good for me today. Book of Moon, staple. Soul Charge, staple. Raigeki, staple. Then 1 Infestation, Infection. Only 1, because I mean, you're supposed to only play 1. This card is bad if you have too many. Then you got Warning, Bottomless, Compulse, staples. I don't play Torrential because this deck kind of wants to control the field, so you can't really Torrential. 1 Breakthrough. Breakthrough was good. I was playing 2, but then I took it out for this because I want to try it out. This card is horrible. Don't ever play this. I mean, against Qliphorts it's pretty much dead, and against Burning Abyss it's pretty much dead too, because I used it on Dante, so many pluses off. The only time it's good against is Satellar Knights, Shaddolls. Otherwise that card is bad, because then Burning Abyss still gets their pluses. That's it for the main. Now we got the side deck. 3 Flying Sea. To prevent Burning Abyss and Satellar Knights from Xyzing their plays. Okay. 1 D-Fissure to banish stuff. Of course. 2 Spell Shattering Arrow. I only have 2. It's really good against Pendulums. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors for Satellar Knights, which is a bad matchup for this deck. Soul Drain and Macro for Burning Abyss and Shaddolls, and yeah. and 2 Dust Tornadoes for Qliphorts, then 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. This card is good, but not during that day, because I'm taking this out, but all 3 out for Twister, because even though this prevents pendulums, he had skill drain on the field, which messed me over, so I prefer Twister. So I'm gonna take that out for sure. Yeah. So this is like a budget extra deck right here. I mean, I'm not really like, but if you have like expensive rank 4s, then yeah, play it. I play 2 Ophion because I only had 2 at that time, but 2 was good enough. I never had to summon a third one. Bahamut, my favorite card. This card won me my top 8 match against Burning Abyss. It gave me OTK, which I'll explain after this deck profile. Master Key Beetle. I like Key Beetle because it protects my infection. Heartland Draco. It actually won me a game. I like it. Diamond Dire Wolf to pop unnecessary things. This card, I only used it once today. It was actually alright. I would play Ragna Zero over it though. Evigishki. This card, it's like replace a Abyss Dweller. When you attack into a monster, you can shuffle it back, so it was really great against Burning Abyss. Cowboy and Black Ship, because I like to burn my opponent for games sometimes. Downerd for mind control. You mind control the Dante, overlay with Downerd. Same reasons for these two. Mind control their Pleiades or whatever. Tuners. Mind control Falco. I can make this. Or I could mind control the Burning Abyss tuner and make this. So that's it. So today my matchups, round one. Round one, I actually got a free win because it was me against my friend. So we roll a die to see who won, and I rolled the higher, so I won that match. By default, so I'm like X0. Then round two, I faced this guy playing Burning Abyss, and I was like, that's like a worse matchup for me. I did not want to play Burning Abyss or Stellar Knights. So he beat me game 1 because he went first. Game 2, I beat him because that Veiler saved me, and then the Heartland Draco saved me. I attacked him directly for twice. He had 300 life points left. He tried to ram me over with his monster, which had 2100. Heartland Draco's 2000. And then a Chalice, which he took the 300. So then he beat me game 3 because he went first. He fire laked, and then yeah, I got messed up. Then I'm X1. I couldn't lose no match or I win top, so then I go into the next round and I play Lightsworns. He was the only Lightsworn player there, and it was an easy matchup for me because Ophion just wrecks Lightsworn. So yeah, I 2-0'd him, and then I go against Blackwings out of nowhere. That Blackwing player was really good. He worked in the store at We Play Games. I will be putting it down in the link. If you ever live in Vegas, you can go there and check it out. But yeah, he worked there. He played Blackwings. I beat him game 1. It was easy. Ophion prevents all the Blackwing plays. Then round 2, he went Vanity's Emptiness, and then he went Icarus Attack and just went nuts. Game 3, I drew really, really good, and I just destroyed everything. Ice Warning, I had Pandemic, Bottomless, I had Ophion on the field. It was broken. So therefore I won. I 2-1 him. So I'm X1, 3-1. I go in the top 8, and I play the same Burning Abyss player that beat me in Swiss. And let's see, he goes first, and then he beats me, and I was like, alright, I'm probably gonna lose. Then I actually drew Flying Sea, and I prevent him from doing anything, and then I beat him. Then round 3, he went first, or game 3, I mean, he went first, and then he had Dante in the field and 2 back row, and I was like, wow. So I MST'd his back row, which was an enemy controller, and then his other back row was just an MST, which I wasn't really worried about. It had Dante in the field, so I had a bunch of monsters in my hand. So I went Mandragora, normal summon Caster, overlay for Bahamut, take control of his Dante, uses Dante's effect to mill, and then since I normal summoned Caster, I got an extra normal summon. So I normal summoned Korekion, summon a Heliotrope from my grave, added back to my hand, and then summon Heliotrope, and then I just rammed him off for game. And even if that wasn't enough, I could overlay for Cowboy if I really wanted to. So yeah, I OTK'd him, and I was like, wow. Then I got a top 4. The other 2 players split it, and it was just me and this kid named Kazuki. He was really good. He played Qliphorts. So game 1, I went nuts. I beat him, and then round 2, he skill drained, and I got wrecked. I misplayed, and then game 3, I drew Shattering Arrows, which was good, and I drew 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance, which was also good, but then he had that skill drain, and I had nothing to stop it, so that's why I'm taking it out for Twister. And yeah, he beat me, so I got 20 store credit, which isn't that bad. So I did pick up some cards. I picked up Silent Honor Arc for 22, so basically I got this for $2. And then I got 2 Shared Ride, $6 each. I decided to pick this card up because I think this card will be good when Qliphorts come out, because they add the rituals and stuff. So this card will give me a lot of draw power. So yeah, that's it, YouTube. And that was my top 4 Evilswarm deck. Peace out.